Hello everyone, my name is Guava Blue, not really, but let's say it is, and move on to WWE Payback 2013. And my thoughts and predictions on it. Still haven't thought of a new way to intro. Anyway, this is the first ever Payback pay-per-view. Names, Promo was pretty cool. Anyway, let's move on. First thing I'm going to talk about is the WWE Payback Kickoff, which is free for everybody to view on the WWE Fan Nation YouTube channel, Yahoo, Facebook, WWE.com, and of course the WWE app. I'm not going to talk about any of that stuff. Anyway, the match featured in this is Damien Sandow versus Sheamus, which, why this isn't on the main card, I'm not sure, because I really like the build for this, kind of, in a little way. Anyway, I'm not going to talk about it too much. I think that Sheamus will probably win this, because he basically wins every pay-per-view match that he's ever in. So, Sheamus will beat Damien Sandow. Moving on to what I think will probably be the first match of the pay-per-view, which is Kaitlyn versus AJ for the WWE Divas Championship, I believe. And I gotta say, firstly, that even though this is a Divas match, this is a match that I, and probably a lot of other people, have been waiting a long time to see, because this has just been... It's been built for so long, and on Raw this past week, there was the whole Kaitlyn's secret admirer, which turned out to be Big E, which everybody pretty much predicted. And then it was kind of all of a setup by AJ, and it was just like... I didn't really watch it all, because I didn't really care too much, but I definitely did watch the part when AJ came out, and it looked kind of cool, and I've wanted to see these two fight for a while. So, who's gonna win? I can't pick, but I'm gonna say AJ. I can pick, I'm gonna say AJ. AJ will win and be the new Divas Championship. Moving on to the Triple Threat Intercontinental Championship match, which was originally meant to feature Fandango. But unfortunately, he suffered a concussion, so best of health to him. Hopefully he gets better soon and can return to wrestling, because I like Fandango. But anyway, this is a new one, I guess, featuring the Intercontinental Champion Wade Barrett versus The Miz versus the new Paul Heyman guy, Curtis Axel. I probably would have liked Fandango in this match better. I don't know. I like Curtis Axel too. He's kind of cool. This has been built basically for the past couple of weeks with Fandango, but now that he's not in it, they built it for a little bit, I guess, with Curtis Axel. We'll see what happens on SmackDown. Anyway, who do I think is going to win? Probably... Actually, now that Curtis Axel's in it, I think Curtis Axel might win. I'm going to say Curtis Axel's going to win and become the new Intercontinental Champion. And move on to the next one. The Shield, Roman Reigns, and Seth Rollins, the WWE Tag Team Champions, versus Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton, a rather odd tag team, for the WWE Tag Team Championships. A tag team which I love, as Michael Cole put it, Team RK No. I'm going to put that up there. Who do I think is going to win this one? Probably the Shield. Most definitely, I think the Shield will retain the championships. And I hope that I get to see Randy Orton do something that he hasn't done for a long time. But we'll all get to see it when it happens, I guess. I'm looking forward to this match because I like everybody in it, except for Roman Reigns. Everybody else is pretty cool. Yeah, it looks pretty decent kind of match. The whole, not rivalry, like the whole conflict between the two of them. RK No looks kind of fun. But anyway, let's move on to the next one. Dean Ambrose versus Kane for the United States Championship. Dean Ambrose, I still like Dean Ambrose. Dean Ambrose is pretty cool. Kane's always been a favorite of mine because, I think he's very underrated. This match, not sure. It hasn't really been built that much, like Singularity. Like, it's been built as Team Hell No and Randy Orton versus The Shield. But it's not a six-man tag because it's this. Which, it should have been a six-man tag. But then again, they kind of want championship matches as well. So, I think it's kind of cool. Raw, when Kane hugged Vicky Guerrero, I couldn't stop laughing. I was laughing my head off when I saw that. I was like, congratulations, WWE. You made me laugh for the first time in a long time. And I mean, like, from WWE. WWE finally did something that made me laugh in a while. Next match, the World Heavyweight Championship match with World Heavyweight Champion Dolph Ziggler versus Alberto Del Rio. I don't know how I feel about this match because it hasn't been able to be built due to Dolph Ziggler's concussion. I'm glad to see that he's back in action and that he will be back in action at Payback. So any match with Dolph Ziggler I usually like, as it hasn't been built, as you can tell, unless you want to count the Big E Langston thing, but that was kind of just boring. Who do I think is going to win? Probably Dolph Ziggler. I reckon Dolph Ziggler is going to win this match and retain his World Heavyweight Championship over Alberto Del Rio. It should be a decent match. I like both of these guys. I really wish Jack Swagger was involved in this match and it was the same match. It should have been at Extreme Rules, but it didn't happen. But anyway, let's move on to what the IWC is going to call the main event of this thing. Chris Jericho versus CM Punk. And I know there are a few people out there, and I know one person out there who thinks that CM Punk is going to no-show at a pay-per-view in his hometown. That's like taking a gun and shooting your career in the face. You're basically shooting everything you built up for in the face because you are letting down everybody in your hometown, where you're meant to be the hometown hero, letting them down by not showing up to a match that you promised in a contract signing to be in. So I definitely think that CM Punk will be there, and if he isn't, I will never ever like CM Punk again. Ever. In fact, I should say it as what Jericho would say. I will never ever like CM Punk again. But anyway, I really reckon if this match does happen, it will be a pretty awesome match. They've always had good matches previously. I definitely like both of these guys. The build has kind of been a bit weird because CM Punk not being there. I don't know. I really like Chris Jericho and CM Punk at the moment. CM Punk, I'm glad if he does come back. I will be glad to see him back. If he doesn't come back, when he does come back, I will hate his guts. Not in a good way. Not in that kind of, oh, he's a heel, you should hate his guts. More of a, I just don't like you anymore, ever. But who do I think will win? If Punk does show up, I think Punk will win because it's in his hometown. I don't think they're going to let him lose there. But anyway, let's move on to the last match of the pay-per-view. WWE Payback 2013 main event. John Cena versus Ryback in a 3 Stages of Hell match. Where the first match is a lumberjack match, the second match is a tables match, and the third match, if it gets to that, will be an ambulance match. As I can tell, a lot of people don't give a crap about this match. Me, I'm kind of on the fence. I'm not sure whether I want to watch it or not. Definitely with it being 3 Stages of Hell, it's going to be a long match. I'm not sure whether it should be that long. But I'm glad to see John Cena in any match, really, because I'm a huge John Cena fan. And I know people out there are like, oh, don't say that on the internet. I don't care. Like I said, I don't care if you don't like me because I'm a John Cena fan. I am, and I always have been, and I always will be. The champ is here. It says that on his shirt, as you can see. Who do I think is going to win? John Cena will probably beat Ryback. I'm not going to say who's going to win each match, because it doesn't really matter. John Cena will probably win. In fact, I'm going to say John Cena will win this match. The build has been alright. It's been decent, I guess. Ryback's mainly just been beating up everybody, and John Cena's basically just been talking about everybody that he's beaten up. But I'm kind of glad to see this match. Kind of. Not, like, overly obsessed with this match. I definitely probably am going to like the CM Punk versus Jericho match better if that happens. If it doesn't, like I said, shotgun to the face. Not to me. Anyway, so that's it for WWE Payback 2013. Like I say at the end of everyone, if you don't watch WWE, if you just watch this video just for some random reason, you don't watch WWE, I definitely recommend that you go and watch the Payback Kickoff on the WWE Fan Nation YouTube channel, which is absolutely free. You might start to like wrestling again, like maybe you start to like wrestling now. If you haven't watched it in a while, watch that. You might start to like it again, especially this match, because it's a pretty good match for a kickoff. Anyway, that's it from me. Like, comment, subscribe, whatever you like to do, as long as my name is Clava Blue, and I'll see you next time.